Hello, gore whores and fellow deadites. I'm Brendan.
I'm Sam.
And welcome to Our Life in Horror.
We went and saw Hard Eyes.
Known as the Hard Eyes Killer has stalked,
hunted,
and brutally slain couples on Valentine's Day.
Yes, we did last night.
Yes, it was for our friend's birthday.
Yep.
Went on a little double date.
Yep. It was a good Valentine's Day movie, too.
Yes, I am a sucker for Valentine's Day.
Yes, you are.
You even got like a little cute Valentine's sweater on.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised you weren't drinking out of your heart mug this morning.
I did yesterday. It's in the sink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's clean now. I cleaned it this morning. But...
I had my Chucky and Tiff lovey-dovey water thing I was drinking out of.
Oh, yeah.
And my Cupid PJs on.
Yep, true.
And I got Red Claws.
Yep.
But yeah, it's got a 6.8 on IMDb, 84% on Rotten Tomatoes. Director is Josh Rubin, starring Olivia Holt, Mason Gooding, Gigi Zambato, Mikaela Watkins, Devon Sawa, Jordana Brewster. Runtime was an hour 37, which is nice.
Did Josh Rubin write this too?
It does not say where I'm at right here. So Josh Rubin did Scare Me and Werewolves Within. I liked Werewolves Within.
He did Werewolves? Oh, yeah. Sorry. I thought you were talking about the other Werewolves
I was
movie.
going to say, we talked about this last night.
Yeah. No. Okay, so this is written by three people, right? Philip Murphy, Christopher Landon, and Michael Kennedy.
Okay.
So Christopher Landon did like the Happy Death Days.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
I can see that.
Yeah.
This movie was funny. Like this was if Hallmark made a rom-com and mixed it up with a slasher.
Yeah, so Michael Kennedy also does like Time Cut, It's a Wonderful Knife, Freaky.
Okay.
Yeah. So a good trio of writers.
Yeah.
No wonder it worked as well as it did.
Yeah. So spoiler-free thoughts.
I really like this movie.
Yeah, me too.
This was so much better than last year's February Experience movie, in my opinion, for me.
Because we went and saw Lisa Frankenstein.
Yeah. And that movie did not resonate with me.
I enjoyed Lisa Frankenstein. I enjoyed this more. This I might watch every year.
I could see that.
Yeah. I'm a big rom-com girl.
This is probably like the best Valentine's Day movie since the original My Bloody Valentine.
I really love the remake, but it's almost like a guilty pleasure kind of thing.
Yeah, and the remake is so dark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this actually feels like a Valentine's Day movie.
It's colorful. It's bright. There's a lot of comedy in it.
There's a lot of Valentine's Day symbolism written. Like it's like it's like Valentine. You know, I always say it's like Christmas puked all over the movie. This is like Valentine's Day puked all over the movie.
Yeah, I was digging it.
Yeah,
good acting. I really like the two leads.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Mason Gooding.
Mason Gooding's really good in this.
Oh yeah. I liked him ever since Scream 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made me more excited to see some of his other projects.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, there's good kills.
Yes, this movie actually does provide some gore, being a theatrical release.
Yeah, and some unique ones. Not to get into too many spoilers here, or any spoilers yet.
Yeah, I think we can like say like there's a variety of killer weapons, which is nice, so that all kind of revolve around Valentine's Day themes.
Yeah, I love the concept of him going after couples. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We had a pretty packed theater too.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
So there's a mom and little girl that got seated beside us, or they came and got seated. Like they just came and like sat down, and then all of a sudden the usher that was sending everybody to the theaters came up and was like, "You guys are in the wrong movie theater. I'm so sorry." Like this girl was like 4 or 5, maybe 6.
Oh, she would have had one hell of a time with that opening. Not to get into spoilers yet.
Yeah, maybe she would have enjoyed it, but he's like, "I'm so sorry. This movie is like rated like 18A." Like
they would have enjoyed the first little bit, and then they'd be like, "Oh God, what are we watching?"
Yeah. I was fearful because you said this is more. I remember somebody gave you the description that it's more of a rom-com than it is a slasher.
Yeah,
and I think it equals pretty good. Like there's a good balance.
There is
in this movie. So I'm very happy I wasn't like, Fucking Valentine. Like, you know how like Valentine's Day movies can feel like Hallmark movies too? And I'm like, thank God it's not just that.
Yeah.
Although this is definitely better than all those Hallmark movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had some of this movie spoiled for me on Twitter because I'll get into it more when we get into spoilers. So I'll talk about that. But the people on Twitter that are trying to boycott anything that Spyglass touches are basically going crazy and posting spoilers all over Twitter, saying they're going to do the same for Scream 7, that they're going to do the same for Thanksgiving 2. They're going to just like riot basically. And you know, there's people coming back at them being like, you're just giving them free marketing right now. Like everyone's still going to go see the movie kind of thing.
Yeah.
People are really mad. I've blocked many accounts. I've made my posts so that only people that I follow can now comment on my posts.
Oh, nice.
But joke's on them, only 1/3 of the spoiler was real. The other 2/3 of the spoilers were wrong. I'll get into that when we get into spoilers. But I was so pleased with that.
I did
because
call.
I still had some surprises.
I did call one thing very early on in the movie.
We'll talk about that when
Yeah, and it was just due to one specific line.
Okay.
And I was like, no, I think that might be it.
I think I know what you're talking about too.
Okay.
Because I was analyzing everything, knowing some stuff, and I was like, would I have gotten this if I
Didn't know?
Yeah. So I was really analyzing a certain aspect of the movie. I don't want to say anything yet. I will not spoil it for you guys.
Not yet.
Yeah. But yeah, anything else spoiler free?
No, I think the killer design's really cool. Like, I think everybody knows what the killer looks like. I really like that. And I like the glow up hard eyes, or like it's like night vision.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. Our friend Rob said he hates the look of the killer, but I was like, it's fun.
Oh, I think it's really cool. It's like a leather mask, or maybe even like a mask created from like people's skin, it looks like.
Kind of reminds me of the Collector if he had hearts.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I could see that.
Also, I want to throw out, because someone commented in, I think it was Corey's live the other day, saying like, oh, are you going to go see this with the wife? And he goes, no, this will be a solo movie. I think you should take your wives. I think they might like this. Just warn them that there's going to be a bit of gore, and just to maybe like look away or cuddle with you when that happens. But this is a solid romance.
Yeah.
So like, bring your wives, bring your girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they'll end up loving horror after this.
Maybe.
Or maybe not. Maybe they'll never go to a movie with you again.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a little gore warning there. But I think it's a cute movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got a good love story weaved through it. I mean, like the main part of the movie is the love story going on, and then there's a slasher element mixed in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into spoilers. You've been warned.
Yes. So go see the movie, come back, watch the rest of this video. We're getting into some spoilers.
Yeah. Do you want me to start off by saying what the Twitter peeps said?
Sure.
Okay, so I messaged our friend Peyton too about this because he was going to see it the day before us, and I told him, stay off Twitter. They're spoiling things. So after he went and saw the movie, he asked me what the spoilers were, and I told him, and he said, I'm not saying anything. I was like, okay, all right. So then we went to the movie, and only 1/3 of their spoilers were right. So basically what I saw on Twitter was that Jordana Brewster was the killer, which was correct. But they told me that Devon Sawa was her accomplice,
Mhm.
which was incorrect. And they also said Mason Gooding died, which is
Okay.
also incorrect. So a couple surprises there I had,
Yeah.
which is good.
So I called the girl from the faculty being the killer.
Yes. And that is what I thought I would call just her demeanor, even.
Yeah.
The way she acts. And then I was almost questioning, like, maybe she's not going to be the killer because they're making this really obvious.
Yeah, it was the kink line she says early on in the movie, is that the killer's got a kink, and then the other detective's like, everybody's got a kink, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
it's her.
And when she was on the scene too, she was almost like having fun with the scene rather than being like a detective and being like, oh, this is horrible.
Well,
Like, she was almost enjoying it.
yeah, I can see that, but at the same time, it's your job. You see shit like that every day. You got to kind of not make light of it or have fun with it, but like you have to.
I get that, but like, I don't know. I guess because I knew she was the killer too,
Yeah.
I was really analyzing her and judging her.
I thought Devon Sawa was going to be the killer too, even before we went to the theater, because I was like, I wonder why he's like promoting it so much. And like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I bet she's not going to be in it very much. And then I bet she's going to be the killer at the end of the movie. And I was pleasantly surprised that he wasn't.
Yeah. And he wasn't in it that much.
No.
Like he was a little bit. I know there's people that aren't seeing it because he's in it.
My,
He's got a little bit of an arrogance to him. I don't want to say too much. I do like Devon Sawa.
okay.
I've seen him in some interviews though, where I was a little
Turned off.
turned off a little bit, but I don't want to shit talk Devon Sawa because it's Devon Sawa.
Yeah.
But yeah, like for those that are maybe not seeing it because he's in it, like
He's not in it that much.
he's not in it that much.
Yeah.
But also there's people that are seeing it because he's in it. So like there's two different, you know.
Yeah, it's not like he's the star or anything like that.
Yeah.
He is definitely just a.
I liked his character though.
Yeah,
I actually thought he was going to be a part of it too, the way they were interacting in that scene.
that's what I thought too.
Yeah, because he was acting a little unhinged.
Yeah.
It's like both of them had a little bit of a little crazy to them.
Yeah.
So I was fully expecting him to be it until he got the thing in the crotch, and I was like, "Oh, spoilers were wrong."
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go back to this opening. The opening was hilarious.
It was so funny. I was surprised how funny it was, and then yeah, the kills were good.
Yeah, like it is so spot on to how engagements and weddings are these days. Like the girl just planned that whole engagement. She
Every
was
word.
literally wording, like mouthing as he's saying his speech. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, you planned all of this.
Yeah.
You control freak.
The lack of surprises and that people want in life and how badly they want it recorded is just wild.
Oh yeah, the guy not catching it the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he has to do it again.
Yeah, as soon as we saw that opening, I was like, I'm gonna fucking love this movie.
Yep.
Yeah, and we get that really good kill of her getting squished. I got some anxiety through that just because I'm super claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I was wondering what that even was. I'm assuming it's a winery, so I'm assuming it's like a grape crusher.
Oh, I was trying to figure that out too. I didn't know what it was either.
Yeah, it took me a minute to figure it out, and I'm like, they probably crush grapes. And
That would make sense. Yeah. Or people.
yep, or one person.
Yeah. When they were at the crime scene and they like had the slop of her hair, I was like, ugh, it's so gross.
Yeah, this movie's got lots of nice kills in it, like lots of good ones. I think the woman from the faculty, I think hers was it was good, but I was kind of hoping for a little bit more. Like I wish you could have seen, because she gets decapitated. We're in spoilers. She gets decapitated by St. Valentine's sword.
Yeah.
And like you get her, like it's slowly ripping, and then you cut to her body dropping, and then you cut back to her head, and I'm like, oh, just show us the whole thing. We were so close to that gore level. That was like peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope there's like an unrated cut that comes out on Blu-ray where it like we'll put that like extended gore scene in there, because I feel like they did linger on it longer.
Yeah.
And then they had to cut it for probably a lower rating.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the storyline that Olivia Holt is going through. Like she's going through a breakup, and she's very, I guess, cynical towards love, and Mason Gooding comes in all like looking good, and
She is broken up. She's not going through a breakup. She is.
yeah, she's going through a breakup.
Oh.
She's still in the depressing.
I guess we don't really get like a time frame about how long it's been, but it's been long enough for this guy to move on.
She says he moved on real quick. I'm guessing it's been like a month.
Oh, maybe.
She literally makes that comment. She goes, "I can't believe he moved on so fast."
Yeah.
So like it hasn't been long.
Okay.
Yeah. And then yeah, she meets this guy who's very into love, and
Like eccentric into love. So like I thought it might have been him by the end of the movie because of like how overbearing he is with his love. So I was like, you know what? It would make sense if he was a killer, or like if there's a reveal at the end where he is one,
okay.
because like he says that he loves them so much that he pushes them away.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for him to tragically die at the end because of those stupid spoilers I saw on Twitter, but it never happened.
Yeah.
I was like, thank God her like new love doesn't die. Like I would have been so mad.
And this movie has like really good it's really good at like keeping you on your toes because there are multiple killers in this.
Yes.
It is like
3.
yes, it is like a it's a good whodunit, but like you're surprised because like the first one is like, who the fuck is that?
It's a random dude.
And it's even like what the characters in the movies say. They're like, who is this
Yeah.
fucking person?
Yeah.
And like that's what everybody in the theater was thinking for sure. I know I almost said that out loud
Yeah.
because I'm like, this person wasn't introduced at all.
I know. I was staring at him. And I'm like, who is that? And then, yeah, the characters said it. I'm like, thank you for validating me.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like this idea that it could potentially get a sequel. Well, yeah, it could potentially get a sequel and that it could resort to a like cult internet thing because it does say that the 2 lead killers met online.
Yeah. I hope we get another one and there's a new, it's almost like a Ghostface thing. Like there's a new Hard Eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
Mhm.
And then see how that one does and then decide if I want another or not.
Yeah. It'd almost be really good as just a standalone.
Yeah.
I could definitely take it as just a standalone.
I just
slasher.
want more romance slashers.
Yeah, I know you do. It's just what are you gonna do? I guess you could do like a verified couple in the next one as a survival leads, but
Or have them as the leads again and then introduce some new characters.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. You really want to turn this into Scream?
Yeah. I know. She's gonna be our new Prescott.
Yeah. What's
I don't even remember her name.
what's the lead's name again? I really like him, but
Mason Gooding.
Mason Gooding. I was gonna say Mason, but I wasn't too sure. Him and the lead, the female leads, Olivia Holt. I'm not gonna remember their names. I don't even know their names from the movie.
I don't either.
But their chemistry together really works.
Mhm.
I really like their fun playing banter and stuff like that. And I really like how Mason's so like forward and she's very distant and stuff.
These muscles weren't built for violence. They're built for
They're
cuddling.
built for cuddling, so nobody ever. I know. I loved it.
So cheesy. The vibrator too is funny. She throws the vibrator right in his face.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, she tries to hide the vibrator, even though he's already seen it. Because
Yeah.
he had to walk into the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point, you might as well just leave it, girl.
Yeah.
It's bright and pink. There's no missing that.
Oh yeah, I know exactly.
Uh,
Yeah, no, it's a really fun movie. It's a blast. Like I like this a lot better than Wolfman.
yeah.
Um,
This might be my number one of the year, but like we said, it's only February.
I know
Calm my roll here.
these early movies are really picking up steam for me. Like this is only February. I think like last year Abigail came out in March or something like that. Like it was still cold outside when we went and saw it.
Mhm.
So like, and Abigail ended up being my favorite movie of the year last year. So these early movies are really like picking up fucking steam and quality.
Yeah, and we still haven't seen Peter Pan because it's not available to us. We still get Final Destination this year.
Yeah, we
So-
still haven't seen Companion.
Companion, yeah. I think I might like Companion more than you from the sounds of it. I think it's a little girlier. I think you're gonna like Hard Eyes more.
Oh, okay.
From what I've heard. I haven't seen Companion yet though, so y'all can let me know if you've seen both.
Yeah, we do have a stack lined up coming up this year, but I'm just
It's so good.
yeah. There's a Silent Night, Deadly Night remake coming out this year. Eh?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was this year, but I saw the poster.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
it's
not the poster. Was there?
Yeah, there's a poster.
Yeah, okay.
yeah. I think it's coming out this year.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I have more to say and I can't think of anything else now. I just really liked it.
It's a blast. What would you rate this movie?
I'm going to give it. This is really hard. I don't know if I'm being crazy, if I'm just jumping at it and wanting to give it a 100. Maybe I'll say a low 100 for now. I need to give it a rewatch if I'm going to give it a full 5 stars, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe 4.5 stars.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm going with 4.
Okay.
I think this movie's really good.
Yeah.
It's really funny. It's just still early in the year.
Yeah, I know.
I would like to give it some more time to digest. It was nice because we waited the day until the next day to review it, even though I haven't thought about it since.
Yeah.
Which maybe is why there's a point lower. But yeah, this movie's a lot of fun. I cannot wait to watch it again. This has potential, in my opinion, to be the best horror Valentine's Day movie ever made.
Yeah. I also like that she works for a diamonds company. It's very romantic, and she did the campaign that was horrible.
Yeah.
And then what else? Her little montage of trying on dresses was fun.
Mhm.
Lots of good goodies in there.
Yeah.
But let us know if you saw Hard Eyes and what you thought of it. What would you rate it?
Yeah. Let us know down in the comments below.
Did you get it spoiled for you, or did you go in without any spoilers?
Yeah.
I'm hoping they don't come onto YouTube. Like, I'm hoping they stay on Twitter. Just stay off the other platforms.
We'll delete the comments.
Yeah.
If they try to spoil the movie. Well,
Yeah. But yeah, check out our channel memberships if you want to support the channel. Lowest one is only 99 cents.
Absolutely. And we also got a merch store, guys, where we have some awesome merch designs as well as some Valentine's Day themed stuff up right now.
Yeah, but thanks for watching, guys.
And always remember,
Stay spooky.